Hello people, welcome back to the channel and thanks for watching the video. In this one I'm going to be going more into detail following, it's basically a kind of follow up on the same topic as my last or previous video, and it's really just giving you a bit more detail. This one's by Brainify, why masculine calm men drive women crazy and how to become one. So it's realistically about changing your mindset that I must impress this woman to this woman must impress me. Because if you approach a woman with a mindset, I must impress this woman, women pick up on that and they automatically put you in a category where, yeah, you might be good for attention, but she's never going to respect you. But you have to understand that you have to carry yourself in a way where you are looking for her to impress you, in the sense that you're indifferent and you don't see a woman and lock onto her like a heat-seeking missile, you know, because that's a mistake a lot of men make. So let's watch the video and you'll understand what I'm saying by the end of it.
Hey bro, let me tell you something that took me years and a lot of pain to figure out. You don't win a woman by chasing harder, texting more, or saying all the right things. You win her, or more importantly, you stand out by being calm. Not fake chill, not pretending you don't care. I'm talking about that real grounded stillness that says, I'm good with or without you. Most guys are so emotionally reactive that women can read them like a book, but when you carry yourself with quiet power, when you don't flinch, don't chase, don't over-explain, that's when she starts paying attention. That's when you start living rent-free in her mind. So today, I'm gonna show you how to develop that kind of calm. Not just for her, but for you. Because when you move with peace, control, and presence, everyone feels it. Let's get into it. Point 1. She feels it when you stop explaining yourself. The first shift, stop explaining every move you make. Most guys feel this urge to constantly justify their silence, their decisions, their distance. Sorry I didn't reply sooner. I was just busy, not ignoring you. I didn't mean it like that. Bro, that's not masculine calm. That's insecurity in disguise. A calm man doesn't over-explain. He lets his actions speak. If she's confused, she can ask. If she assumes, she can sit with it. You're not on trial. You're not in a job interview. The less you explain, the more she leans in. Why? Because mystery makes her feel, and that feeling is what builds obsession. Point 2. You don't chase, you attract with stillness. Most guys think attraction is about pursuit. It's not. Chasing works against you. It screams, I need her attention to feel good about myself. But when you stop chasing, when you stand still in your own lane, she feels it. You're not trying to be seen, you just are. And that kind of man? Rare. Stillness creates gravity. When you stop overreaching and just sit in your peace, she starts wondering about you, thinking about you, wanting to figure you out. You didn't become boring, you became unpredictable, and that's how the game flips. Point 3. Calm men interrupt her pattern. Women are used to reactions. She pulls away. The guy chases. She tests his patience, he explains. She goes cold, he overcompensates. But when you stay calm, it interrupts the entire pattern. She says something snarky, and you just smile. She gives short replies, and you give her space. No drama, no pressure, no chasing. That silence, that stillness, it hits harder than any emotional reaction ever could, because she's no longer in control of the dynamic, and she knows it. A calm man forces her to question her behavior, not yours, and that right there is rare. Point 4. Your presence is power. Don't fill every silence. You ever notice how some guys rush to fill every silence? The moment there's a pause in the convo, they start rambling, making jokes, trying to fix the mood. That's anxiety talking. That's a fear of being boring. But bro, your presence alone should be enough. You don't have to entertain. You don't have to overtalk. Just be there, solid, grounded, unbothered. When a woman senses that you're not afraid of silence, not rushing to be liked, she starts leaning in. She fills the space. She becomes more expressive. Why? Because you've created emotional safety without saying a word. Point 5. You set the emotional tone. Here's something deep. Whoever controls the emotional tone controls the room. If she's anxious and you get anxious too, she's leading. If she's frustrated and you get reactive, she owns the energy. But when you stay centered, you shift the entire vibe. You walk into a room calm, clear-headed, focused. She calibrates to you. She starts softening. Her energy matches yours. That's leadership without force, influence without words. That's what calm masculine energy does. It sets the tone for the whole dynamic. You don't just react to emotions, you lead them. Point 6. Calm men handle tests without flinching. Let's be real, women test men. It's not evil, it's instinct. She'll say something challenging, try to trigger jealousy, act cold to see how you respond. Most guys fail the moment she tests them. They get defensive, start overthinking, or react emotionally. But a calm man, he just doesn't flinch. He knows her test isn't personal. It's a probe for strength. So he stays cool. He either laughs it off, ignores it, or keeps the energy light. And when she sees that she can't shake you, that's when attraction deepens. That's when she starts feeling emotionally safe, and a little emotionally addicted too. Point 7. Stillness makes her chase. Here's the twist nobody tells you. The less you do, the more she starts doing. When you stop trying to impress her, she tries to impress you. When you stop asking where things are going, she starts questioning where she stands. When you go still, she moves. That's the dance. Feminine energy wants to be drawn in, and the more stable your presence, the more she leans into it. It's not manipulation, it's magnetism, built from self-trust, from calm, from not needing anything to prove who you are. And when she realizes you're not chasing, she starts chasing the feeling you create. So listen, bro, it's not about trying harder, texting smoother, or being louder. It's about mastering your calm, because when you become the stillness in a world full of noise, you stop chasing women and start attracting them effortlessly. Let your calm be the reason she can't stop thinking about you.
Yeah, so in essence, the bottom line is, and I will keep saying it, less is more when it comes to attention to women. Because the reality is, a woman is looking for a man who can remain in his logic, and she can see, oh, he's got a masculine frame. That is a man that does not get shaken, does not get moved, and cannot be put off, and I cannot control him. That is when a woman is drawn to a man. That is what attracts a woman, because that is a sign of a leader, a man who is in his masculine energy, a man who cannot be manipulated. And the mistake a lot of men do is they get in their feelings, and that is not what a woman wants primally. In a primal state, a woman is looking for a man who is confident, calm, composed, and indifferent. So that's the bottom line. It is really simple, and the hardest part about it is, as a man, trying to control your lust and your feelings. Because as a man, it's natural to, the touch of a woman, the smell of a woman, just being with a woman, it's intoxicating. They are very addictive once you actually get into bed with a woman. It's hard to sort of find the pattern to say, right, I need to override this sort of emotional thing. That's the hardest thing, I think, for me that I found, was trying to, once I have that contact and that engagement with women, trying to keep myself stoic, keep myself logic, because it's easy to just go into emotions and fall head over heels. But once you do that, that is your downfall, because that is when a woman can see that she can take you out of your masculine frame. So the biggest challenge is, really, I'll be honest, getting that woman's touch and fighting that urge to get into your emotions too deeply and getting too much care and compassion and wanting to be around her all the time, because women are intoxicating, they're sexy, and everything about them is just really, it is addicting. And that is when a woman knows that she's got you addicted and intoxicated with her body. sadly, that is when they'll start to punish you, because they see you primally in their primal brain. I don't think it's really intentional. They just see you as weak because you have fell for her trap. In essence, she has managed to sway you from being a man and bring you into the emotional world, and now she puts you in the 90% that are not strong enough to lead her. She's looking for a man that can stay the same, remain the same, like a rock. No matter what happens, you have to be that guy that is confident on his own path and doesn't need a woman, doesn't change his full life for a woman. You need to prioritise yourself and be the king for a queen. You can't be the peasant for the queen that's going to do her every command and bow to her every wish and treat her like royalty. That is not what a king does with the queen. The king treats the queen like she is less than. Doesn't mean you treat her terribly, it just means you do not put her up on a pedestal. You realistically, as a man, you need to remain in your masculine energy. It's hard, I know, when you like a woman, but that is something that a lot of men need to master. How to deal with women without getting too intoxicated and too emotional. Because, like I said, less is more. The more attention you give a woman, the more you'll put her, it will put you off her. So it's not guaranteed that remaining in your own frame is going to attract every woman, and remaining on your own path and acting indifferent. But when you will attract women that way, and you've more chance of them liking you that way. So, I mean, I could go on, but it's just simply, you have to remain calm. You have to remain like you have a life. You have to not just meet a chick and start giving her your undivided attention. You need to play it cool. Like, oh yeah, you're a chick, cool, yeah, we had a good time, cool, yeah. Well, I'm busy right now, but we can maybe do something again. You know, that kind of vibe. It's not just like, oh, my princess morning, babe. I hope you had a good sleep, my little snookums, my little sugar plum. No, that is just... that women will enjoy that for 5 minutes and then, or a few days or a week, but then it gets repulsive to them because they like the initial dose of attention, but over the long haul, that will not, a woman will see you as weak, bottom line. So take what I said from this video and work on yourself, work on your confidence, work on the fact that you are looking for her to impress you. But obviously you need to be bringing a good package. You need to be your best self. You need to be on top of your point with your hygiene, your hair, your beard. You can't look scruffy, you can't smell, you can't look bad. You've got to work out, you've got to get your body in shape. You as a man need to earn that right. It isn't just given to a man. Women, their power is just pretty much given to them. They're pretty and they get that power. Men technically really have to work out for a start to get a good physique, and then they have to keep on top of their sort of a hygiene. You don't have to go over the top. You don't even need to go and get really expensive clothes and spend loads of money and get fake tan. You just need to wash yourself, shave yourself, keep your hair in order, keep your beard in check, and, you know, keep your body in check, and realistically be confident. And once you get to a point where, like for me, once I started to go to the gym and I noticed my body changing, and I noticed women were looking at me and I could see they were getting nervous and shy and smiling, whatever, that was when I was like, right, now I'm getting confidence because I know that I'm earning women's respect. It's all about, you need to work on yourself, not on the women. When you work on yourself, the women will follow. When you work on women and try and chase women, they will run away. So until the next time, take it easy and